Hey YouTube, right here. Alright, I know it's been a little while since I posted. Sorry, life's been kind of hectic lately. Some unexpected shit come up, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Well, in the link, I'm going to link a video in the description here. And so that'll end up going ahead and making sense. But there's a specific argument that I keep seeing, and this situation keeps popping up over and over and over again. It seems like it's happening more and more and more. But the thing is women who date guys think that for some odd reason, if they date a guy for a few years, that they're entitled to the guy's money after it's all, like, even though they're no longer together, and then the guy suddenly gets money, all of a sudden she wants, she wants basically reparations. All of a sudden she wants her payment as a fucking whore. You know what? I'm fucking done with this. The thing is in this video, the guy went ahead. People gave him money so he could better his life because, well, I'll just say this. He does good. All right. The thing is when these people went ahead and did this, all of a sudden his ex, who was sitting there charging him rent to live in a place, decided that she deserved $50,000 from him for damages to the house from him being a slob. Now, you can go ahead and you can get into the whole, if someone's renting and they cause damage to a home, they're responsible for repairs, blah, 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 blah. I don't got a problem with that. My problem comes into all of a sudden it's not because she was the landlord and he caused damage to the home. All of a sudden, this bitch on this show sits there and says, well, she was with him for all this time. It's all like, all right, you know what? If you think that argument is valid, let's go ahead. Let's say that argument's valid, just for the sake of argument. Well, guess what? I can fucking reversal you. Just like any guy can reverse this shit on any fucking woman. Doesn't take a whole lot of thought. Well, how about this? If her sitting there being with this guy entitles her to some fucking money, well, what about a guy that's with a fucking bitch, raises a kid for, 5, 6, 7, 13 fucking years, then that bitch goes off, fucking monkey branches, or decides to sit there and go, no, I'm a strong, independent woman, now give me money. No, fuck that. How about this? That guy is entitled to 50-50 custody. He was with that kid for all that time as their fucking father. So why in the fuck is it okay to screw guys over and not take into consideration how much time they spent involved with the kid? But if a woman's with a fucking guy, sitting there and taking him for a ride the whole fucking time, being a motherfucking leech, then she's somehow entitled to more money if the guy ends up becoming successful in any sort of way? Are you fucking kidding me? But a guy is not entitled to his fucking kid, even though he spent all the time, effort, and resources raising that fucking kid. Doesn't take much to reverse that fucking argument. If you're gonna sit there and argue time, well, guess what? Guys end up investing more time and effort than any fucking woman. Because here's the thing. The woman, she invests her fucking time and effort while the man's off working. That man is off working to support that fucking child and that fucking bitch. So not only do you have to count the time that he's at work, but also the time that he's at fucking home. The only time that you could possibly think that he isn't investing is while he's sleeping. But the thing is he needs to be well rested so he can go and work those long fucking hours. So if you want to sit there and argue fucking time and you want to fucking argue semantics, well, guess what? That motherfucker sleeping is allowing him to go out and work and support those motherfuckers. So guess what? Even his time sleeping, that means that guy gets credit for 24 hours a day once that shit fucking starts. Whereas the bitch only gets the time where she's responsible for the kid. That's the only fucking credit she gets. So 50-50 custody isn't even fucking fair. The man should get the majority custody default. And then they're all like, well, think of what's best for the child. All right, you want to think what's best for the fucking child? All right, guess what? Statistics show that childs raised in a single father household fare better than children raised in a single mother household. So there, I'm thinking of the kids. Fucking don't let single mothers raise children. That's fucking child abuse. And if you're going to sit there and argue that it's not, all of the results and symptoms that happen are all the same as if a child was fucking molested and abused physically, emotionally, and mentally throughout the entirety of their childhood. Children who have those things happen to them tend to turn to drugs. They tend to turn to crime. They tend to not be able to hold down a fucking job. They tend to have problems in future relationships. The list goes on, and it all fucking matches. In this situation, a kid wasn't fucking involved. This bitch just wanted fucking money for having existed in this guy's life. The motherfucker got a restraining order on her, just to let you know what kind of level of psycho this bitch is. Because how fucking hard is it for a guy to get a restraining order on a woman? How fucking hard is it? It's damn near impossible. That bitch has to have basically tried to fucking slit your goddamn throat. And then the judge will think about it. So this bitch obviously did something fucked up. Luckily, this guy lives in a state where common law marriage was not only does it not exist, it's straight up fucking outlawed. Because they recognize that common law marriage is forced slavery. That's all there is to it. You are being forced into a situation that you don't want to be in for no reason other than because I said so. That's the only thing that common law is. There is no positive fucking spin to it. Funny how everyone's sitting there bitching and complaining about little girls being sold into fucking marriage over in the Middle East, yet they don't even fucking bat an eye when a guy isn't even sold into it, he's fucking forced into it. There isn't even an exchange of fucking money. We're being rented out to these fucking whores. And the thing is we're not even getting a fucking cut of the money. You know what we're fucking getting? We're getting the fucking bill. We have to pay for them to rent us out. So yeah. Just wanted to go ahead, make this fucking video. Show you guys the absolute fucking absurdity of this fucking argument. I am so sick and tired of hearing this fucking argument. And I am so fucking done with these bullshit con artists called women. Trying to say that a woman is entitled to a man's money at any given point. She is not. No one is entitled to anyone else's money unless a crime has been fucking committed. And you know what? Sitting there supporting their fucking lazy ass isn't a fucking crime.